You can use smart lists to create assignments that adapt to your roster based on conditional logic. This unlocks a whole new way of thinking about your assignments, and done well, can nearly entirely eliminate week-to-week assignment work. This also means that you can drop in any roster and have instantly fully made custom assignments. So here's a quick intro on how to use smart lists in your assignments. Alright, so how do we do this? Go to a grid panel, click on a cell, and then search for the smart list that you want to add. Right now, I'll select anyone. This has now created an instance, which you then can drag around and resize. The instance will try and fill any cell that is empty, and this includes empty roles. You can add as many as you want, and you can even add multiple instances of the same smart lists. When you add an instance, that instance gets added to a priority list. The priority list decides which instances are allowed to try and fill their cells first. To edit this order, click the spread priority button and then reorder the instances. This is also where you can toggle unique members, which makes sure that each member only gets placed into the panel one time. By default, each instance will spread its members to the right and then wrap around. To change this, click the instance and select down. This is also where you can delete each instance. So let's delete both. So let's get into some more advanced stuff. Here I've just added some different smart lists and filled some of the cells. As I mentioned earlier, there's a couple ways you can override or influence the smart list distribution. The first way is to fill the cell. You can use this to make assignments more deterministic. Say you'd like to position your members the same way every time. You can add a member or role to a cell, and that cell will keep pointing to the member or role whether or not the member is actually signed up. As you can see here, when I expand these smart lists, they will all skip the cells that have content, but not the empty role. The second way to influence smart lists is to use spec swap panels. This will then change the spec of a character in the specific assignments you're watching. If you need to use the same swaps in multiple places, I'd recommend linking the panel to somewhere else. Alright, so let's add one. This member is currently melee. We can add him to a swap, set it to balance, and now he's put in ranged, tank, healer, and so forth. To link the panel, click the triple dot menu, link panel, go somewhere else, and click. But let's delete this for now. So how do we make sure we get the most ideal members in each spot? That's where layering comes in. So far I've only shown you instances beside each other, but overlapping isn't only supported but extremely helpful. Here we have two smart lists, one with 3 ideal members and another with only 1 less ideal member. To layer these, I can drag one on top of the other. The member in the purple instance has now moved down here, but I'm still 1 member short to fill the column, so I can add a third. This time I don't really care who will fill it, so I'll pick anyone. Now we have 3 instances layered on top of each other, the blue, the purple, and the pink. To resize an instance that is now hidden below another, you click here, click the one you want to resize, and drag. Alright, so that was a quick introduction on how to use smart lists in your assignments. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out on our Discord server.